Let's get right into one of the biggest, most universal struggles we all face, finishing what we start. We're not just going to talk about it, though. We're going to completely rebuild the way you think about getting things done.
Just take a second. Be real with yourself. How many things are on that list? I'm not asking to make you feel bad, trust me. It's just that knowing the answer, well, that's the real starting line. That project, that book, that goal, where is it now?
Maybe it's that gym membership you were so fired up about, or that online course you bought that's just collecting digital dust. Maybe it's the YouTube channel you were going to launch, or that amazing business idea you scribbled on a napkin. Sound familiar? Yeah, you are definitely not alone in this.
Okay, a little warning. What we're about to go through might sting a bit. It's going to poke at some of the stories you've told yourself for a long time. But I promise you, if you stick with me, on the other side of that discomfort is some serious freedom.
So let's get to the heart of it. We have to understand what is actually going on inside our heads when we quit. And spoiler alert, it is not what you think.
You know the story we tell ourselves, right? I'm just not motivated, or I just don't have enough discipline. We treat it like it's some kind of permanent character flaw. But what if I told you that's not even the right problem?
And this right here is the absolute key. This isn't about you being lazy or undisciplined. It's a training problem. Your brain is actually wired for something else, and no one ever showed it how to develop the skill of completion.
Let's do some super simple brain science. Starting something new feels amazing, right? That's because your brain gets this big hit of dopamine, the feel-good chemical. It's all excitement and possibility. But finishing means pushing through the messy, boring middle part. It gets uncomfortable, and our brains are basically hardwired to run away from discomfort. It's not a weakness, it's an old survival instinct.
Okay, so if our brain is naturally biased against finishing, why can't we just find more motivation? Well, let's talk about why relying on motivation is like trying to build a skyscraper on quicksand.
Just think about it. Day one of any new project, you are on fire. You're buzzing with excitement, you can't wait to get going, but what about day 7? When it gets a little bit hard, when the shine wears off, where did all that incredible feeling go? Poof, it's just gone.
And the reason it vanishes is so simple. Motivation is an emotion. It's a feeling. And just like any other feeling, it comes and goes. It's totally unreliable. A system, on the other hand, that's neurological. A system is a pathway you carve into your brain through sheer repetition, and it works whether you feel like it or not.
Now, this next part, this is probably the biggest takeaway from this whole explainer. It's about what you are teaching your brain every single day with every single thing you do and don't do.
See, every single time you start something and you stop when it gets hard, you're literally training your brain. You're reinforcing this little message that says, hey, when things get tough, quitting is the right move. It's safe. But the reverse is also true. Every time you finish, even the tiniest, silliest little task, you are casting a vote for a new identity. You're teaching your brain, oh, I see, I'm the kind of person who finishes things.
Okay, this is the turning point. We get the problem, we see why our old ways weren't working, now let's finally talk about the solution. And it's a huge shift in how you see everything.
This is it. This is the whole idea. Stop chasing the feeling of motivation. It's a ghost. You don't need to feel motivated. What you need is cold, hard evidence. You need to build a file for yourself like a detective, full of undeniable proof. That's the new game. The goal isn't to feel like going to the gym. The goal is to have proof that you went to the gym. The goal isn't to feel creative. The goal is to have proof that you wrote one page. We are officially leaving the land of feelings and moving into the world of facts.
So how do we start building this case file? How do we start this rewiring process? Let's get to the action plan. And honestly, it is so simple, it almost feels like cheating.
This is the whole thing. 3 steps. 1, pick a task that is so small that the idea of quitting it seems ridiculous. The goal isn't to be productive, it's just to get one clean win. 2, you just finish it, start to finish. And 3, and this part is everything, you have to consciously acknowledge it. You have to say to yourself, see, I did that, I finished it. That's you filing away another piece of proof. And when I say small, I mean laughably small. Not go work out for an hour, just do 5 push-ups. Heck, do 1 push-up.
Not study for the test, just set a timer for 10 minutes, or even just 1 minute. Don't write a novel, write one good sentence. The whole point is to make it almost impossible to fail.
Because, you see, it was never about the 5 push-ups. It's about the evidence of completion. You stack up these tiny wins day after day, and pretty soon, you're not someone who's trying to be disciplined anymore. You just become the person who does the thing. Your new identity is built on proof.
So let's end with this, and I really want you to hear this. You're not lazy. That label has never helped you, and what's more, it's not even true.
And you are definitely not broken. There's nothing fundamentally wrong with you just because you've struggled to see things through in the past.
You were just running on the wrong programming, a faulty mental software that told you to chase the feeling of starting instead of the proof of finishing. But the beautiful thing is, you're the programmer, and you can change the training, starting right now with one tiny finished task.
If any of this is clicking for you, really hitting home, maybe think about subscribing. This is what we do here. We're all about rebuilding these mental models, piece by piece.
So I'll leave you with this one question. Forget about motivation. Forget about some huge grand plan. What is the one tiny, ridiculously small thing you will finish today to prove to yourself that you're becoming the person you want to be? What's your proof going to be?